In 1947, a copywriter sat down and wrote 4 words. Those 4 words did not describe a product. They did not list a price. They did not explain what was being sold or why anyone should buy it. They just said, "A diamond is forever." De Beers ran the line. Within a decade, the engagement ring had gone from an occasional tradition to a near-universal social requirement across the Western world. An entire generation of men became convinced that spending 2 months' salary on a small piece of compressed carbon was not a marketing decision. It was a romantic obligation. That is the most successful advertising campaign in human history. And it was built around a stone that, in its most common form, you can buy for $50. Now, before anyone says diamonds are just rocks, they are. Chemically, a diamond is identical to the graphite in a pencil. Same element, carbon, different arrangement of atoms. What separates a $50 diamond from a $500 million diamond is not chemistry. It is a combination of size, clarity, color, cut, history, and a type of rarity so extreme that some of these stones have no comparison object anywhere on Earth. At level 1, you are buying a stone that came out of a mine with 10,000 others that week. At level 7, you are buying a stone that formed 3 billion years ago, traveled 200 kilometers through the Earth's mantle in a volcanic eruption, survived intact, was discovered by accident, and will never have a twin. Same word, completely different universe. Here's what most people get wrong about diamonds. They think the price is about beauty. It is not, or at least not entirely. Somewhere between level 3 and level 4, the diamond stops being jewelry. It becomes geology, a physical artifact of planetary history that cannot be manufactured, replicated, or replaced. You can grow a diamond in a lab in 2 weeks. You cannot grow a 3-billion-year-old diamond. That distinction is everything. Let's get into it. Level 1. The entry stone. Carbon that counts. Cubic zirconia alternatives. Lab-grown diamonds under half a carat. Commercial mall jewelry. $50 to $500. This is where most people first encounter a diamond, and where the industry moves its highest volume. A round, brilliant cut diamond, half a carat, Si2 clarity, H color, purchased at a chain jewelry store in any shopping mall in America. It is a real diamond. It came from the ground. It has the same chemical composition as every other diamond on this list. What it does not have is distinction. These stones are graded, sorted, and sold in bulk. Thousands of them move through the same trading channels every week, indistinguishable from each other in any meaningful way. The cut is standardized. The clarity is acceptable. The color is near colorless, but not quite. It will look beautiful in the right setting under the right light. Most people who receive one will never know or care what grade it is, and that is entirely fine. The industry knows this. The entire marketing architecture of entry-level diamonds is built around the moment, not the stone. The proposal, the anniversary, the graduation. The stone is the physical representation of the feeling, and for that function, a $300 diamond performs identically to a $300,000 one. The buyer here is not purchasing geology. They are purchasing a symbol, and symbols do not require rarity to function. Level 2. The quality jump, when the stone starts to matter. 1 carat VS clarity G color excellent cut. 2,000 to 8,000. This is where diamond education begins, and where most engagement ring budgets land after research. The jump from level 1 to level 2 is not subtle in person. A well-cut 1 carat diamond in VS clarity catches light differently than its entry-level counterpart. The brilliance is measurably different. The fire, the colored light that scatters from the facets, is noticeably more present. The industry grades diamonds on 4 criteria: cut, color, clarity, and carat weight, the 4 C's. At level 2, all 4 begin to matter in ways they did not at level 1. Cut especially. A poorly cut 2 carat diamond will look worse than a perfectly cut 1 carat stone. Most buyers discover this and spend the next 3 weeks reading grading reports online at midnight. The buyer here is someone who started with a budget and ended up with an education. They went into a jewelry store thinking they were buying a ring, and came out 3 weeks later understanding light performance, table percentages, and why two stones with identical GIA grades can look completely different in person. Level 2 is where diamonds stop being a purchase and start being a decision. Level 3, the enthusiast grade, where connoisseurs begin. 2 to 3 carats, triple excellent cut, D to F color, VVS1 or VVS2 clarity, $15,000 to $60,000. At level 3, the diamond has become the point. Not the setting, not the moment. The stone itself. A triple excellent graded diamond, meaning excellent cut, excellent polish, excellent symmetry, in D color, with VVS1 clarity, is a stone that a trained gemologist examines under 10 times magnification and finds almost nothing to critique. The inclusions that define its clarity grade are invisible to the naked eye. They are invisible to most loupes. They exist only under laboratory magnification, and even then they are minor. The color grade of D means the stone is compared against a master set of graded diamonds, and found to have no detectable color whatsoever. It is as close to pure light as a natural diamond gets at accessible sizes. The buyer here has a shelf, not of diamonds necessarily, but of knowledge. They have read the GIA grading standards. They have visited multiple dealers. They have looked at stones under ideal lighting conditions and under fluorescent office light, and understand why both matter. This is also the level where provenance begins to appear in conversations. Where was this stone mined? Has it been laser inscribed with its certificate number? Is there documentation of its journey from rough to polished? At level 3, the diamond starts accumulating a history. If you are finding this useful, subscribe. Every week I break down how industries and aspirational categories actually work, not how the jeweler describes them. Level 4, the collector's stone, when size and rarity meet. 5 carats and above, exceptional make, rare color characteristics, or extraordinary clarity. $100,000 to $1 million. At level 4, the diamond has entered a different market entirely. These stones do not sit in jewelry store cases. They move through specialist dealers, private viewings, and auction previews. A 5-carat D flawless round brilliant is not a stone that a mall jeweler encounters in a career. It is a stone that a specialist dealer might handle a handful of times per year. Flawless means exactly that. No inclusions visible under 10 times magnification by a trained grader. In a 5-carat stone, achieving that standard requires a combination of geological luck and they are ensuring it for more than most people's homes are worth. At level 4, the diamond has become an asset class, something that holds value, appreciates in specific categories, and requires the same due diligence as any serious investment. Level 5, the fancy color diamond, when nature makes something it almost never makes. Fancy colored diamonds, pink, blue, green, orange, red, $500,000 to $10 million per carat for the rarest colors. Here is what most people do not know about diamond color. The grading system that goes from D colorless to Z light yellow is measuring the absence of color. Less color means higher grade. That system applies to white diamonds only. Fancy colored diamonds